Hello, Miss Galt, and this is just a little run-through of the lesson plan and presentation we got set up here for the Revolutionary War and Constitutional Conventions. Standard we're going to be assessing is to analyze the causes and effects of the Revolutionary War, including the ideas from the Declaration of Independence, the enactment of the Articles of Confederation, and the Treaty of Paris. These are the objectives we'd like the students to have learned by the end of the lesson. And here's the lesson plan itself. So we're going to start out the lesson with a breakdown of the three major reasons the colonists to revolt. And that is in this Google slide presentation here, along with a number of other things that you sent us, that you wanted us to cover, which would be the things leading up to the some key events before the war. Sugar Act, Stamp Act, Declaration of Independence, and the Treaty of Paris. And it goes through each slide, breaking down each one independently. Some key leaders, and the different, the way the different peoples would be affected by the war, Continental Congress. And then after that, students will research and write down a description of all the events that they had and covered in class into a Google Doc that is shared with each other. So they're going to split up into small groups, and they're going to work on these timeline. Yes, they're going to build a timeline with this timeline creator. And it's very easy to use, very straightforward. But we have an example of one that we made here using the same timeline creator. And here is a website that I had found that breaks down what how exactly a historical timeline should be set up, different intricacies that the students might not be familiar with. Just if they're having trouble getting going, that might be a helpful thing for them. And then here were a couple examples of timelines that historical timelines that I had found online. They're at miscellaneous websites, but each one is a very solid historical timeline. It's about the same as what they're going to be doing. Yeah, I like this one, but they might have to download the pictures here, but it's pretty in-depth ones. Just some examples that if they are having issues starting out, they might like these. And then after that, students will create a timeline, put all the information in the timeline. Students will answer questions after creating the timeline. These are reflection questions right here. I already have them here we go. Here's the timeline questions. Just trying to poke at some of the different ideas that went on throughout the lesson. Try to pull it out of them. And we have here also sample answers for each question. I believe that should be it. So if you have any further questions, send us an email and we will clarify for you. Thank you.